I don't like it when people are so strong-minded that that it gives you no room to contribute to them, or no room to to grow. When people really feel, when men in particular feel like they know everything, then it's like, well, why bother speaking? You got it all.
Someone who takes themselves too seriously.
Overly sweet. If they're, I mean, it could go either way, but if you're fake, it's not cool.
If ever the guy is rude to somebody, like a waitress or anybody, even if you're in a nightclub, when I see rudeness, then I can see right away that this person is completely, being nice to me, but then you're going to be rude to strangers. How you are with strangers is how you are, I really feel.
It just is really annoying if you're trying to talk to somebody and they're not paying attention, or they just show that they're not interested, I guess. That's what a girl will think, that the guy's not interested, even if he is interested.
But,
and then
guys tend to seem really insecure, and it might just be like a media influence, and women are insecure too. But I think guys just tend to be unsure about maybe what women want. So they're like, oh, maybe if I'm, I don't know, like a meathead, or if I just get really buff and I'm a jerk, like girls will like me because girls like jerks, or girls like assholes, and that's not necessarily true,
Definitely bragging is really annoying, even despite all the people thinking that girls just want money and looks and cars and material stuff is not true.
Probably when he makes promises he can't keep. Guys are always like this, they say this and they want that and da-da-da-da-da. That shows he's immature. Another thing is when they're very focused on image. You have to see past the image. You have to see the person for who they are. If you have a conversation with them and they can't actually listen and get anything out of that, to the point where you just felt like you talked to a wall, he's immature.
So when a guy comes in and starts talking about his job in a way that shows that he has more money than others, or picks you up in a car and just can't stop talking about his car, just really is a turn off, at least.
Or a lot of times neediness in general will make me withdraw.
Men tend to be dishonest, and again, it's only because they think that maybe if I tell a girl this, then it'll get me to the end result, which is generally getting laid.
Jealousy. If jealousy is really strong in a relationship, that makes it tough to deal with.
Well, for me, a man who's not willing to grow as a person is someone who's lacking the willingness to be responsible for his own life.
Oh, and I don't like guys that basically they just devalue you as a person and they try to buy you or love back. It's not going to happen. If you don't care, then you don't care.
When someone just wants to spend every single second and actually gives you a hard time when you have to do things like work or, go home to see your family or whatever. I mean, sometimes life just happens to where you have to have time apart, and that incessant need for togetherness or attention, just, it's ridiculous.
What have you. It really is time to take control or take responsibility for your own life and the way it's working out. If you love it, you're responsible for that. If you hate your life, you're responsible for that too. So it's like, make your mind up. What do you want? So that's the kind of man that I want in my life, who's like, okay, my life kind of sucks, but this is what I'm working on right now. Boom, 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 boom. Love it. A man who's just like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but kind of sucks. Want to go to beer? Like, no, I'm not interested in a man not willing to go a little bit further than the average bear.